Hello, my name is Richard Jacklin and I'm Director of Sales and Business Development for ViaLite Communications based in the United Kingdom. So the CABSAT organisers have posed a few questions to key suppliers in the satellite communications and broadcast industry. So if you don't know ViaLite, well, we are a supplier of RF over fibre equipment, which is used in satellite communications ground equipment and for diverse links. We're also used in broadcast wireless, camera backhauling, GPS timing and synchronization, which of course is used in SATCOM broadcast, but for timing, also used in data centers. So let's get to the first question. How did you adapt your business when COVID-19 struck? Well, like everyone else, preparing for a global pandemic is not normally at the top of a company's resilience or emergency planning. I imagine that's going to change quite dramatically across the globe. Anyway, when the situation occurred, obviously we needed to act quickly, putting health and safety of our employees and our customers at the forefront of all of those plans. So we moved administration and commercial staff, moved them off our HQ site and into home offices, in effect creating 40 new home offices for the business. We obviously needed to keep manufacturing on site and to continue that as far as possible. To do this practically, we employed obviously lots of health and safety cleaning practices, and we integrated social distancing into the way of our production and manufacturing working. For R&D and the engineers there, for the most part, we kept engineers at home, but sometimes, of course, they need access to equipment and to laboratory conditions. You know, it's not advisable putting a 40 gigahertz piece of equipment into the back of a car and shaking around to a home office. So, you know, we had to keep that equipment on site, and that kind of engineering has to be done in our labs. So again, we installed, you know, cleaning and social distancing measures into our R&D environment as well to keep everyone safe. Critically though, we needed to keep the business running through the lockdown as close to normal as possible. ViaLite and its parent company PPM is designated an essential business with key worker status, in its role supplying, you know, ground station critical equipment to governments and to telecommunications suppliers. So, you know, we've kept the lights on, we've kept our deliveries, and importantly, our commitments to customers worldwide, while doing that in a safe manner. What does the post-pandemic situation look like for our key clients and industry targets? Well, right now, I'd say this is a mixed picture. Some good opportunities, some opportunities which I think are kind of effectively really on hold. So looking at some of the different market segments, we look at broadcast. The large sort of world sporting events, Olympics, probably the most famous of those, has been postponed, and lots of other sporting events like it have been postponed. And the knock-on effect is that, you know, a lot of the investment in the television and broadcast market has been sort of really put on hold for a time being, whilst we wait for those sporting events to come back in force. Satellite communications and teleports, well, those teleports, many have scaled back to essential operations for essential maintenance staff. So, you know, we've had business supporting that, particularly around obsolescence management and those types of programs. For future expansion, future systems, the planning for that certainly has not stopped. We've been incredibly busy on new ground station architectures, and for Ka band long distance links and diverse links. We've also seen a lot of interest around the C-band links as well, for link replacement and for supporting future services. So you may have seen some of the news articles around C-band in the news recently. And in fact, in some cases, we've actually seen the business accelerate. So Some of our customers are like PMR radio type customers. So essential radio services in hospitals has been one area where we've seen the business accelerate. So a mixed picture, and I would say a fair degree of pent-up demand. So the final question, so what changes, innovations, improvements will you undertake for the future? Well, I think that the pandemic has really put a spotlight on communications and remote support. We've all had to adapt to this new way, not just in sort of a business setting, but of course with friends and family too. ViaLite has always strived to be able to support customers in any part of the world, not just the Middle East, but also North America, Europe, and Asia. We did this and will do this again in person, but we are also supported by a range of remote working tools. On the pre-sale side, from the initial design and architectures, we use our cloud-based design tool called ViaLite System Designer. And this helps us develop the ground station solutions and also projected performance metrics. We also have online training modules. We have support guides and videos to support customers. And in the post-sale support, we of course use the tools like Zoom or Skype. We also use the SNMP and controllers that we have in the ViaLite chassis. So this gives us system condition reports, event loggers to monitor and diagnose issues. In fact, we're now putting MNC and SNMP even to our smallest enclosures like the ODE Mini. So all of these tools we will continue to develop, particularly in a post-pandemic world where travel may still be curtailed and restricted for some time to come. Okay, well, thank you for your attention. Obviously, this has been a difficult period for everyone, and we still might be dealing with this for some time to come. However, satellite launches continue, and they're continuing at a pace. And for ground segment suppliers like ViaLite, we're still here and we're delivering. So hope to see you at the next CABSAT. And if you need more information about our market leading RF over fiber solutions, please visit our website at vialite.com. Thank you.